you like to know how to have fresh baked blueberry muffins by you from your oven, even on a workday morning? You can, if you set yourself up correctly the night before, and I'm going to show you exactly what to do. First thing, all muffin recipes have dry ingredients. So what you do is the night before you would set up your dry ingredients, and I'm going to do that right now. I have all-purpose flour in here. I'm going to add some salt, some baking soda, baking powder, some ground cinnamon, and here I have nutmeg that I'm going to grate fresh. You can buy it pre-ground, but it's really very aromatic. It's much more delicious and potent when you do it yourself. About a teaspoon. There. They're available in the supermarket in the spice section. Whisk this up. What you do is you would just cover that, put it on your counter, and now what I'm going to do is put this behind me, and I'm going to combine my wet ingredients because muffin recipes have both liquids and dry things. So I'm going to do this. Remember, this is the night before. I have some buttermilk. This is cultured buttermilk, and it's actually a low-fat product. It's very good for you, and I love it in all sorts of recipes like cornbread and muffins and buttermilk pancakes. It's just fabulous. I'm going to add to that flavorless vegetable oil, 2 extra large eggs, plop, and 2 kinds of sugar. I have white sugar, granulated, and I have light brown sugar, there. I'm going to add a little bit of vanilla, a teaspoon. Let's beat this up. It's actually good to do this the night before because sometimes in brown sugar what happens is it kind of gets lumpy. And so when you do this the night before and you put it in the refrigerator, any lumps of brown sugar dissipate, they dissolve. So you mix that up, cover it, put this in the refrigerator. Still the night before, I'm going to prepare my tin. This is a standard 12 muffin tin. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to just spray, even though this is nonstick, we all know. Anyone who uses nonstick anything, but sometimes they just decide to stick. So I suggest you use your spray here. It's really basically for the tops, not for the inside, because the inside I'm actually going to use these paper liners, which they're not only cute to look at, they're actually insulating, so that they make one batch of muffins stay moist throughout the week. So not only can you have them tomorrow morning for breakfast, but you can enjoy them, your whole family can enjoy them for the rest of the week. So you do this the night before, you just put your little papers in their tin. Orange one. And you put this on your counter next to your dry ingredients. Also put a little bit of extra sugar if you like nice crisp muffin tops, and who doesn't? You can put a little bit of extra sugar in a bowl, stick that on your counter, and take out an ice cream scoop, which is the best way to ration your blueberry muffin batter into its tin. You also want to take 2 generous cups of big fat blueberries, and you want to put them into the refrigerator covered. And also you want to have a little bit of extra blueberries on hand just in case the end of the batter seems to need a few more berries to fill the tin. So my dry mixture is whisked and it's sitting on my counter. My muffin tin is totally prepared. I've got a little sugar for sprinkling. My ice cream scoop is out. My wet ingredients are all mixed. And in the refrigerator, the only thing left for you to do at this point is go to bed. Then you wake up in the morning and you come into the kitchen. First thing you do is you preheat the oven to 400 degrees. go to your refrigerator. I'm going to show you. I'm going to my refrigerator because I did this. And so here's all those wet ingredients that I combined, lump-free at this point. Just, you want to stir it up. Take my dry mixture. I'm going to pour all of the wet into the dry, like that. Then I'm going to combine the two with an interesting looking tool. This is called a batter whisk. It's strange looking, but its configuration allows you to mix a mixture with flour more thoroughly without risking toughening it, because of course you want your batter, you want your muffins to be nice and tender. So I'm just going to mix this up. And when it's almost fully incorporated, at that point you want to take this out and you fold in your blueberries. This is a very civilized process. You must trust me here. If you take care of yourself the night before, your house is going to smell like a bakery anytime you want. Okay. Now I just take my ice cream scoop and I'm going to fill my tin. And I want you to use all of this batter, every single drop of it. Now you see out on the bottom here, it looks like we could use a little bit more berries. You want to make them a little bit more even with batter. Every bit, you're going to use every bit. You don't throw out any of it. Now I'm going to just sprinkle this with some sugar. And you're going to pop these into a 400-degree oven for 20 minutes. Then you're going to turn the temperature to 325 and bake for 5 to 7 minutes. And that's it. And that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. So, how'd you like to pull these out of your oven? Any morning you choose. You really can do this if you set yourself up correctly the night before. By the way, you're going to store these at room temperature, covered with plastic wrap. Each one individually. That way they'll last you a whole week. Enjoy.